Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're here going to be ranking my top 12 of the Thorpe Park Resort rides. I know there's only 12 on here because it's the only amount I have done within the whole entire park at the moment, but I am working on to actually start going into other rides as well. But these are mostly the main rides at the park, so don't you worry, it's not always just little rides. So let's begin to show my top 12. First one is Nemesis Inferno. As you all know from this channel and Dominic's channel, number 4. So anyway, Nemesis Inferno is the Thorpe Park's only inverted roller coaster to hang your legs into a fiery volcano. This high-speed thrill ride at 50 miles per hour opened in 5th of April 2003. So that's the information for Nemesis Inferno, which Nemesis Inferno is a really good ride. If you have all want to start off with something really simple, something to ease you into something really intense, I would recommend starting obviously Nemesis Inferno. So yeah, Nemesis Inferno is number 1. Number 2 is Saw the Ride. Saw the Ride is a steel roller coaster located at Thorpe Park in Surrey, England by Just Laughter Aero Fighter model. Opened to the public in the 14th of March 2009 as the steepest free-fall roller coaster in the world with a drop angle of 100 degrees. So yes, this roller coaster is really good. It is actually sometimes it's quite rough in some parts. The last time I've been on it for the first time, it was actually a little bit rough, and then the second time it was absolutely insanely rougher than I imagined it. But for a ride as it is, if whoever drop rides, that's the one you could definitely go to 100%. So I would definitely highly recommend it. So that is my number 2 ride at Thorpe Park. Number 3 is the Swarm. The Swarm is a steel roller coaster located at Thorpe Park in the United Kingdom. The Swarm is the world's first second wing coaster model designed by Swiss roller coaster manufacturer Bolliger and Mibald. Can't say the name. And the only one located in United Kingdom, and it opened in the 15th of March 2012. So this ride, in my preference now, it is a really good ride, 100%. For whoever likes inverted from the start, when it starts its own inversion at the start, it's so good how it doesn't immediately go upside down. It starts turning and it goes back straight in towards another inversion, and then another and another. Near the end, it has a big inversion at the end of it. It's so interesting how it all does that. I love that every single time. It's just so cool. I love how fast it goes. It goes in through to each scene. It goes straight into a billboard. And then it goes into another. It just keeps going forward. It's just so interesting, really interesting. So that is my number 3. It's the Swarm. Number 4, The Walking Dead, The Ride. The Walking Dead, The Ride is an indoor roller coaster haunted attraction located at Thorpe Park, England. It was the park's first non-powered roller coaster. So it opened on the 23rd of March 2018. So The Walking Dead The Ride actually is a really good ride. Whoever likes indoor rides and actually likes horror films, obviously The Walking Dead, zombie related stuff, that is the ride to definitely go to 100%. So I'll definitely recommend it. It's so good how it starts from talking, the man talking and asking questions, and then you hear a person in the background, which is actually no one in the background. That makes it even more interesting. So yeah, it just gets even better, 100%. So it's just so immersive, how the story continues from from the ride towards this the opening show. It's just so good. Next is Stealth. Stealth is a launch roller coaster in the Amity area of Thorpe Park, located in Surrey in England, built and designed by Ataman in Switzerland for £12 million. Akinator coaster model opened in 2006, a year after Akinator Rita opened at sister park Alton Towers. The hydraulic launch roller coaster will propel from 0 to 80 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds. So Stealth is actually an alright ride for me. I'm not a big fan of launch roller coasters as much, but as Stealth, it is actually alright. It's not as bad as I imagined it, but I will one day ride it again at some point. I have ridden it twice, last year, and I haven't ridden it this year because every time I get going, the queue's about like 80 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm not waiting for that long. But but I mean, it's actually pretty good for launch ride. Whoever likes launch rides, it's definitely 100% for you. Yeah, I definitely highly recommend for stealth. Whoever likes launch roller coasters. So number 5 was stealth. Number 6, we got Rumba Rapids. Rumba Rapids is a rapids ride at Thorpe Park, Chertsey, Surrey. It opened in 1987 under the name of Thunder River, and it's the second oldest ride currently still in service at Thorpe Park. So yeah, I can't believe it opened at 1987. That is actually really shocking. So anyway, Rumba Rapids, it's a relaxing ride. If after like you feel, oh, I just want to relax and still want to go on a ride, Rumba Rapids is definitely the way to go. So whoever likes water rides, it's sort of the same thing as well. You don't get as much wet as you normally would be. It's definitely highly recommended if whoever wants to do water rides and just wants to relax. But Rumba Rapids, it has got some rough parts in there for sure, but it's definitely a nice chilled ride just to relax on. And that was number 6, Rumba Rapids. Number 7, Tidal Wave. Tidal Wave is a giant ride, Shoot the Chutes, the water ride located at Thorpe Park, Surrey, England, UK. It was opened in 2000. It was Two Swords' first major investment in the park before the Colossus roller coaster in 2002. Tidal Wave. I mean, Tidal Wave is good for like a summer's day. Whoever, like, if you get really, really hot, it's just a nice, cool thing. Just to need cool down for a couple of minutes. It's just actually really useful. So like during like a heat wave or something like that, it's definitely a ride you just want to like just get cooled down before going on anything else. But after like you're all soaking wet, go on like another ride to get all dried off. Or you can go back on it again and again and again, and then it's just a lot of fun to get absolutely soaking wet. Oh, such a good ride. So that's Tidal Wave, number 7. Number 8, Storm Surge. Storm Surge is a spinning rapids water ride at Thorpe Park, Surrey, United Kingdom, manufactured by Whitewater West. It is located in the Amity area of the park, in the vicinity of the park's Tidal Wave themed ride. So Storm Surge, I mean, it's definitely a water ride. You definitely get wet on it. It's not, you don't get as wet as much on Tidal Wave does, but I mean, it's sort of like you go down like, you know, when you go like on a slide in like a water theme park, and you go down in this like big rubber ring on your own, or another one with like a double one or something like that. But this one is like, it's like a giant version of like those type of rides. You slide down, you also get shot sometimes with like some little pistols and like hiding somewhere. You don't know where they could be shooting at you. But I think the worst bit is like about it, it's just when you get a lot of water sitting in the bottom and you get wet feet once you get in there straight away, and it's not really the best once you get like a ton of water inside of the boat. It should like be, I recommend it should be like drained out before then, and then people can get in, and then we'll have no problem with that at all. So, but anyway, Storm Surge at number 8. Number 9, Darren Brown's Ghost Train. Well, technically now no longer it's called Darren Brown's Ghost Train, because now it's been changed up to Ghost Train, but as it hasn't been opened yet, that's why I swapped it to Darren Brown's Ghost Train for now, because obviously Ghost Train isn't really opened yet. So, but stay tuned for the updates anyway. Subscribe for the updates when I get anything like that. Ghost Train. Previously, Darren Brown's Ghost Train is a dark ride at Thorpe Park in Surrey, England. The attraction incorporates motion simulation and illusion, is set in a themed Victorian rail depot. It opened in 8th of July 2016. So, Darren Brown's Ghost Train, it was obviously, you know, the VR ride, but it hasn't been that much popular since the whole ride like began. I mean, like when I went in it the last time, I was like, oh, what was meant to happen? Something was meant to happen with like some big monster was meant to come up, but there was nothing happened at all. So yeah, me and Dominic were a bit confused, so we weren't really big fans of the Darren Brown's Ghost Train. So many people weren't even going in it as well, so it wasn't really that big popular. So then now after that, Darren Brown left, and now it's officially just called Ghost Train with non-VR in the ride. But anyway, that was Darren Brown's Ghost Train at number 9, aka Ghost Train. 10, Double Tea Party. Double Tea Party opened the new Double Tea Party opened this year in 2023. but it used to be called Storm in a Teacup, opened in 1986. So obviously, you know, the spinning rides with the teacups, you have your hand in the middle of this like some awesome steering wheel, and you keep spinning you're spinning yourself so fast you could even be sick out of it. So I mean, that's why it's on like number 10, because it's not really my favourite thing just to sit on, because it made me feel very dizzy the entire day, because it's just so fast. Like me and Dom pushed it so fast, like it's crazy. I mean, whoever likes that, go on the teacups for sure. Double Tea Party, number 10. Number 11, Zodiac. Ride this gravity-defying giant spinning wheel, 60 feet high with no restraints. Opened in 2006. So obviously this ride, you get to sit in your own little cart, and you go around in circles again and again and again, and it starts raising up you high. It used to be in like a straight formation, but now it swings off like to the side a little bit, and then I mean, it's a good ride. I mean, like I said, I didn't really like the Tea Party, so it's not really one of my good rides. Spinning rides are never ever my thing at all, because I basically feel sick quite easily, and I don't really want that to happen generally. But I mean, Zodiac is a decent ride if there's no one in the queue in it, and some people are mostly at the big rides. I think it might be the only one that I could possibly go on it, but quite recommended. So at 11, Zodiac. 12, Black Mirror Labyrinth. Black Mirror Labyrinth. Enter the unnerving near future to be absorbed by the UK's first Black Mirror experience at Thorpe Park Resort. This twisted, scenery-defying maze puts you at the core of the Black Mirror universe, and it wants to keep you there. Escape the Black Mirror Labyrinth or lose your mind trying. And it opened in May 21st, 2021. So Black Mirror Labyrinth, it's actually... So, I mean, it's not really the best place to go to. It's not really great. It should have been like changed, like if it was like a scare maze or something, you know what I mean? It should be used for like a scare maze, because it's perfect for like a maze, because it's obviously a maze anyway, like a mirror maze. But it's not really great. It's not one of my favourite things in the world at Thorpe Park. It's not the best. I mean, I wanted to try it since the opening day from it, and now once I tried it in Oktoberfest, I was like, you know what, I'll go back in it a couple of times, and now I'm kind of like, not a big fan of Black Mirror Labyrinth for sure. So Black Mirror Labyrinth, in the bottom of the list, number 12. So anyway, that is all we got for today's video, guys. So I'm sorry there wasn't much rides in there as there should be, but I mean, Colossus would have been on there, but I haven't been on Colossus just yet. But as I'm due to like track refurbishment, so technically we can be able to ride it. I don't think we're gonna be able to ride it this season, so that's why it's not on the list. Once I've ridden it, then we'll get straight on to the list. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do sure to consider subscribing, because all the support that I've been getting for the last couple of days, it has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, guys. So please keep subscribing, because I'm going to try and make this YouTube channel as a full-time career. Me doing videos for you guys at like theme parks, so not just always Thorpe Park. I know you always see like Thorpe Park content, but Thorpe Park has been my closest theme park at the moment, like for an adult theme park. But at the moment, the closest theme park that I have is Legoland, but it's not an adult theme park. So for an adult theme park, Thorpe Park is closer. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Follow social media down below to be up to date with any theme park stuff going into the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys, and peace.